Hey, what's up, people? It's 12:04 a.m. March 21st, 2018. We're starting to get a little bit of that rain that's supposed to hit us. So let's go for a little drive. See what's going on the rain. We'll go to the rainy side of town right now, the rainiest part of town. And then the next drive, if we are able to stay awake and do another drive, if it comes down a lot heavier later, then we will go do the other side of town. And I'm sorry if the night videos aren't the greatest, you guys. You know, but I just want you guys to get the right information, because it's only fair. It's not right. It's not right that you guys fucking, you know, check all the forecasts and then check our local resorts and check this and that, and as I say, they use hyperbole quite often and just many forms of exaggeration. And I'm not trying to talk shit about my resort or my town or this and that. I'm just trying to just figure out, with less than 15% of people ever coming back skiing and snowboarding again after their first, less than 15%, 1-5, okay? I don't know why we do this to people up here. Like, if we like got like an inch of snow, then some of these freaking mountain resorts will record like a commercial or like a YouTube video on the top of the fucking mountain, dude. Like, it's just not right. I mean, and it looks like there's so much more snow up there. It's just not right. But yeah, I like to get you guys the right information, the real information, what's really going down. Because as I mentioned to you guys often, it costs a lot of money to come up here. You know, I don't care who you are. Like just to come up here for a freaking weekend in the snow season, while the ski resorts are open on a weekend up here. Oh my God! I mean, just from the bottom of the freaking hill, gas round trip has to be, you know, $40. Because it's always busier on the weekend. So yeah, we'll just say just coming up and down the mountain, $40. Now, more driving in town, which isn't that much, so we just won't even count that. So you figure $40 in gas minimum, and that's if you live just like in Highland at the very bottom of the hill, or you know, Lucerne Valley or something. For $40, you figure an okay hotel room up here, okay, on a weekend, ski resort time, at least $150, $250. If they just got a bunch of snow, it could be significantly higher. Maybe not significantly higher, but I mean, you'll get just an average room upwards of $300+ up here. So this guy's on my fucking ass, man. I think he's a police officer. It's so cool watching them pull up and then reading my support for police officers on the back, and then they back off. Except for that one cop, for my registration, I completely understand why he had to do what he had to do, because the registration's a different color sticker. So, like, he had to give me a freaking ticket, but it's a correctable violation, so I'll just handle that. I already handled that. I just got to pay that fine and just not be an idiot again. So we shall see. So yeah, so let's just say for 2 nights you'll spend $500 here just in hotel rooms if you want an average place on a you know, a snow weekend. So, you know, $400 or $500 for that, and then what you've got is shit, your ski lift, you know, $100 per person. All the time you're taking away from work, lots of people. The weeks in advance that you planned for these trips, and then you come up here and there's not as much snow as you thought, but everything suggested otherwise, like Dallas rains and all these other forecasters and stuff. Like, yeah, it's just an absolute joke, you guys. So you'll spend a ton of money up here just one of those freaking weekends. If you bring a family of 4, you're gonna spend over $1,000 here. If you do just the basic skiing and stay at a hotel for the weekend, your gas and food and this and that, you'll spend $1,000 easy. And if you guys buy food at the mountain for your family of 4, it's gonna cost you probably just one meal about $80 for your family of 4. So add that onto, you know, and then whatever you guys do on one of those days, if you don't ski both days, because if you ski both days, that's, you know, that's another $400 or close to it. So it gets really expensive, and I don't like having you guys fucking all bummed out, and you know, like, it sucks. It really sucks, because you spend a lot of time planning out these trips, and as I said, you know, all the money put into it, all the time invested. Yeah, it's just, I want to make sure you guys get the real information. So if you guys don't like my channel, that's totally cool. That's totally cool, but I really hope that it at least helps you. You know, if you don't like me, that's totally fine. That's all good. It's all good. But don't let that, you know, take you away from the advice that I give on here, because I'm only looking out for everybody, period. Yeah, so one of the video I did right before this one of the employee party at Magic Mountain, I want you guys to, like, you guys who are bringing kids up here, I did every activity they have except for the water slide, because obviously the water slide isn't open in the wintertime. But I did everything else, from the bobsledding to the go-karts to the snow tubing. I did it all there. Bobsledding, I did it all there. Bro. So yeah, so you guys can see it's a great place to take your kids. Yeah, and I've always wanted to go inside that lift that takes you up to the snow tubing thing. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. It felt like I was in line for Space Mountain or something. It was really cool. Yeah. So that's a really good place to take your kids, even your family, if you guys don't want to go skiing. I can't remember what the prices are, because I didn't have to pay anything. Aspen Resorts, who owns us, who owns Mammoth. It's not called Aspen, it's something else, but it's the company that owns Aspen and all of those mountains. Bought out Mammoth, which owned us. So now we're all under one roof, and then my little buddy, who I haven't met yet, I believe his name is Flame Snake. His username is Flame Snake, I believe. Flame Snake something. Shoot, man, he's the coolest little kid. He was telling me that the next year's pass is called the Icon Pass, which that's what we employees get. Or if you want to pay, which I swear to God, it'll probably be like $1,500, $2,000 at least, I would think, for the Icon Pass. You get like hotel breaks at most of these ski resort towns. You get obviously free skiing at all these places. It just hooks you up tremendously. Lots of freaking benefits no matter where you go that has snow. The Icon Pass. And as an employee there, I'm going to be getting that next year. So I'm not that it matters, because I don't leave Big Bear, you know. I don't know what I would do if I left and there was a big storm and I missed the storm up here. Because I'm kind of obsessive compulsive about this, if you guys haven't already noticed. Self-diagnosis, by the way. It's self-diagnosis. I don't have any rituals or anything I perform before I go do all this weather stuff. I obsess over this. I want to make sure I get really killer fucking footage, and you never know what's going to happen on these videos. You just never, ever, ever know. Just never know. I mean, one thing you'll know for sure is that I don't shut the fuck up. This cop's still right behind me. I mean, he's not like on my tail, on my license plate, but he's right behind me this whole trip. I don't know why I get concerned about that. I don't know why I get concerned about that. It's not like I'm drinking any alcohol. And look, straight ahead, I can almost see kind of clear skies. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And we're supposed to get all that heavy rain starting tonight. Doesn't really look like that's going to happen, does it? Doesn't really look like it's going to happen. No heavy rain tonight. I mean, it just started drizzling, and it's, you know, the 21st now. You know, past fucking midnight. We were supposed to get a bunch of rain, technically last night, the 20th. I mean, just two days ago, the forecast for the AM, the forecast for the PM, for starting last night's PM, today's AM, PM, tomorrow's AM, PM, the following day's AM, PM. It was like every day, like rain with you know, flooding for the burn areas and stuff, and so you kind of anticipate that's going to be kind of heavy rain. It doesn't have to be that freaking heavy to cause mudslides in an area where it just burned, because that ground is unstable and there's nothing holding the ground together. But yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I want to check something. I want to see what the temperature is right now. So it's 1 in the morning. Bear Lake, California, March 21st, and it's 41 degrees outside. It's this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy, bro. There's some weird people out. You know what? I'm a fucking liar. It's 12:17 a.m. It's not 1 in the morning. What am I thinking, bro? And this rain isn't really happening. Like, it was drizzling, so I had to do what I got to do, guys. You know, this is what I do. This is what I do. But yeah, so we were supposed to get all this rain, and then my app, the one that's been just absolutely spot on the whole time I've lived up here, the Weather Channel app, every other one fucking blows. I'm telling you guys, fucking blows, dude. Like, this is what I love. I love the fucking weather. I love meteorology. So, like, don't think I didn't spend an awful lot of time researching fucking every one of these popular fucking apps. And I mean for a long time. A long time. So, I'm telling you, use the Weather Channel app if you want the best, most accurate information up here. Like, that app is fucking real. Like, Ben's weather will say like 6 to 12 inches. And then my favorite app, which is always right up here, will say like snow accumulations less than an inch, or 1 to 3 inches. and then it pans out like that. But as I've said in the previous video, I'm starting to think Ben and some of these weather people are in the mountain's pocket, or vice versa, because they're really throwing out loads of bullshit, man, all season long. And Ben from Ben's Weather works at Snow Summit, so I'm starting to wonder. If he throws a little bit extra in there to get more people to come up here and then never come back. As I said, 15% of people who ever come up here ever return. And I thought that number is fucking crazy low. Crazy low. But you know what? Like, at our orientation, and I know I've mentioned this story a few times, but in our orientation to work for Mammoth Resorts, they were saying they're the ones who told us 15% or less, 15% or less of people who come up here never return. Or no, ever returning it, less than 15%. It's just crazy, and that's why they said that we need to treat everybody with what they call the Big Bear Way. The Big Bear Way, which should be fairly clear to you guys. That's just treating everybody well, man. You know, I would assimilate it with the golden rule. I mean, that's just how you should live your life, man. Period. Like just always treat people how you want to be treated. Period. That's it. And but yeah. So anyway, it's 41 degrees out here. It's 12 something, almost 12:30 a.m. It's 12:20. 41 degrees. March 21st. We're in Fawnskin now. As you can see, the sign on the right. Hello. Can't you read the sign? Yep. So now we're driving through Fawnskin, through the downtown area, and just so you guys know, this part of town has not changed much since its inception, or really at all. All these buildings, like on the left there, you see from like I think it was the late 1800s or the very early 1900s, the very early. I think it was like 1909 or 1910 or something, but. That's when, you know, after the Big Bear area itself had become popular as shit, this area, a lot of people started settling here too, and building resort after resort, and, you know, everyone, all the wealthy people down the hill were all building mansions up here for vacation homes, and this was the place to be. Just like the Salton Sea was the place to be. Now that place is just, I mean, dude, that's just crazy how shit like that happens. Salton Sea. Another place that was like, which is still kind of the place to be, but not like it used to. Palm Springs. Palm Springs used to be an escape for the rich and famous. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have that exclusivity anymore. I never got to experience that because I'm way too young, but yeah. This house straight ahead on the left, I love that house right there. I love it. It reminds me of the houses on the little island that I grew up on in Newport Beach. It was a little island called Linda Isle. Not Lido, Linda Isle. There is a Lido Island, a Lido Isle, but that's, you know, not in the neighborhood I grew up in. Every time I tell somebody Linda Isle, they're always like, oh, you mean Lido? And I'm like, motherfucker, I just told you I grew up there, bro. Like, no, I mean Linda, you know? Linda fucking Isle, bro. And it used to be called Shark Island until I think the 1950s or 1960s. It's a man-made island. If big enough earthquake hits, most of Newport Beach will be underwater because lots of that area, Balboa Island, all of that shit, I think are all, like, have a lot of man-made aspects to it. But where I grew up, Linda Isle had 107 houses on it. And some of the neighbors were like literally who's who type of people. Literally. Like Fletcher Jones Jr. I can't remember his name, but I remember Elsie Stater. So one of the Stater brothers and his wife Elsie, and they would give us every Halloween, or at least she would, the full-size candy bars. A lot of the neighbors there did, actually. If you've heard of Crevier BMW, if you've heard of Donald Bren, he was the owner of the Irvine Company and just one of the wealthiest men on the planet. There's a raccoon to the right. He lived there. I mean, guys, like 2 houses down was the guy who started Islands Restaurants. I can't remember my friend's dad's name, but his name was Jacob Wagner, and his dad started those Islands Restaurants. My best friend, whose birthday is tomorrow, he grew up right next door to me. His dad started United Rentals, and I guarantee you, everywhere you guys go, any construction site, you'll see a United Rentals. Yeah, dude, like just absolutely crazy. Not in that neighborhood, but right down the street in Pelican Hill, another friend of mine, Vinny Taramino, his family fucking started Waste Management. Dude, dude, those are the people I grew up with, you guys. Like, I grew up a life that just doesn't seem like it was real because I'm so far from that, and all of that was because of my mom and dad's hard work and shit back then, and because of the market crash and this and that, everything went downhill for them. But man, my parents came from fucking nothing, dude, and just gave all 7 of us kids an incredible life until we were grown up, and then just shit started falling apart, family started falling apart, parents' business fucking and friends and business partners were like robbing them left and right. Yeah, but I grew up a really unbelievable lifestyle. I really did. And looking back on it, it's just like, holy shit, like that was just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. By the time I was 10, I had been to Europe 3 times, I think. Yeah, like, dude, just amazing. Yeah. And if I get lucky enough to have kids someday, you know, that's what I'd like to do for my kids, is become a success, to show them what is possible, that you don't have to be like a lot of people, especially in this state, who just want to live off the fucking government and bag on rich people and take rich people's hard-earned money. Like, dude, that's what I just don't fucking get, is that people in this fucking state, like, I don't know, man. It's just not right. It's just not right. Like, people work their fucking asses off, and then they have to fucking get taxed and this and that to fucking pay for fucking people who don't want to fucking work, who don't want to fucking make their lives fucking better, and then they're the ones also talking shit on fucking wealthy people. And they're the same people saying that, oh, money doesn't buy you happiness. Well, fuck you, it sure as fuck does, dude. It sure as fuck does. My 500 Mercedes, that was fucking happiness, dude. Flying to Vegas whenever I want, that was fucking happiness. doing whatever the fuck I wanted. That was happiness. Buying the best health insurance. Dude, my last treatment center that got me sober, or that helped get me sober, it was $110,000 a month. Okay, I was there 90 fucking days. Like, I had the best unsubsidized fucking health insurance, but I was paying $495 a month. But like, that's what money did. And then other people's arguments are, well, but like that can tear you apart though, having all that much money. Well, look at how many fucking poor families are constantly fighting about fucking money and this and that all the time, and pissed off. Like, dude, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Like, that doesn't determine how you're gonna act, you know? It's how you fucking deal with it. It's how you fucking deal with it. It just sucks, dude, because my fucking parents, as I said, they grew up with nothing. Fucking nothing. My dad would be in orphanages on the weekends lots of times because his parents were working. Like, dude, like it just was not a good childhood for my mom and dad, really. They weren't like abused, but they were extremely fucking poor, dude. Had nothing. And they worked so hard to become what they have and do for us 7 kids. And then to have so many people fucking talk down about, you know, wealthy people or like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And the only people talking down are the people who don't have any money, who aren't fucking wealthy, who fucking, like, that's why you're gonna stay in the same spot you are, buddies, because you fucking point your fucking fingers and have 3 fingers pointing back at you, and that's just how you live your life. And I pray for you that you fucking get out of that shit, because you're gonna go fucking nowhere. Constantly just talking shit about other people, pointing your finger, oh, poor me, poor me. No, that fucking guy's rich, fuck him. Why doesn't he give me money? He's rich. Yeah, you fucking worked for it. Go fuck yourself, dude. Go get a fucking job. You know? Go get a fucking job. Do something others fucking appreciate. Fucking make yourself worth it. I just can't stand the mentality from so many people in this fucking state. You know? If you have money, don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of it. Like, I just don't fucking get it, dude. You know? But yeah. So, last thing about the fucking money thing, dude. Money can bring happiness, and it can also bring fucking hurt. Sure. As I said, it's all how you deal with the situation that you're in. It's all how you deal with the situation that you're in. But like, hearing all these people in the news media and this and that, constantly talking shit, and it's just hilarious. And I guarantee you, in 20 years, these same fucking whining fucking little bitches are gonna be whining like little bitches. 20 years from now, same old thing, pointing their fucking finger while you and I, guys, are fucking living large, fucking, you know, everything in our life is moving forward, and we're happy. While these people are still like on the fucking corner pointing their finger and just pissed, and just such fucking sourpusses of life, dude. Wastes of space is what I call them, dude. Wastes of space. Waste of space. But anyway, you guys, that's it. That's it. We only had a little bit of drizzle on that drive. Love you guys. Peace out. Sorry about the rants I go on sometimes, but it's just me, so it's who I am. Love you guys.